How we doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
You know, I'm doing all right.
hmm
Well, as you can see, I don't know if you've seen there on the board there, the little sign I have by the ladder, but I am now officially conducting the position of the other boss interviews for that.
Yeah.
The reality is, I'm gonna be blunt with you here. The crew needs one. I need somebody that I can rely on to help me lead. Somebody that can be a leader when I'm obviously not around. Somebody that can, bounce back and forth with when hard decisions need to be made. Someone that can sometimes keep me in check when I'm spiraling. All this down the third. And the reality is, I don't know if anybody's really ready for this position. The crew needs it. So I figured I will interview everybody within the crew, and then maybe one of you guys will show me something that will show me that maybe this person is ready for that position.
Okay.
You cool with that?
Yeah, I'm ready for the questions.
All right. Why should you be an underboss?
Because I'm a bad bitch. I keep it real. I don't care about anyone or anything.
I think that's so much like Lang. It's hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, one of the biggest obstacles, okay,
hmm
let's say you were granted the position or whatever would be people looking at you as that, rank or whatever, or as a leader. How do you think you would overcome that obstacle?
I mean, what's the problem with them looking at me like an underboss? Are people not respecting it?
Yeah, well, let's say I don't want to say like not respecting because obviously the crew will respect it, but at the end of the day, whatever that position is due to somebody, right? How do I word this? I guess it takes a little bit of time, or you have to do maybe something or show something where people go, "Oh, this person really is." Oh God. Anyways,
Yeah.
just so how would you just I guess to put it simple, how would you? What do you think you would have to do, or how would you get people to actually view you as an underboss? You think it's something that would have to happen? You think it would naturally happen, or what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, obviously, I think if I was to become underboss, I think some people at first, I don't know how they would take it because I've never had any leadership position. I don't know if people look at me as a leader, but I would have to show people that I could prove I would have to prove it to them, like through situations, like through difficult circumstances. If I lead and it turns out being successful, and then they'll be like, oh,
Why,
okay,
why,
she
why are
actually
people
has a
seeming
brain
more
on her.
interested than I originally thought they would be? Okay.
hmm
Now, let's be blunt here. Let's be honest, right? Is this a position
hmm
you would be interested in? Is this something that you would do, with 100% energy? How do you feel about even discussing the potential of Liya being the underboss? What are your thoughts on that?
Um, I think I would be a good underboss, but I don't know if I would want that position because I mean I would like if I was underboss I would do a good job. But I don't know if I want to do a good job.
And why is that?
Um because is it even worth it? This effort to deal with everyone? Like what do I get out of it? Like what? I'm gonna just be real with you. Like why?
This is why I love you, Liya, because you're always real, right? These are questions you got to ask yourself, and I even ask me. These are good questions. Okay. So now, what if you were forced a position? Would you do it?
Yeah, I would do it.
Would you do it with your best effort?
Yeah.
If I woke up tomorrow and said you were the underboss, what is your reaction?
I would start stepping into that role. But do you even want me in that role? Because, or do you just like me just being Leah and being cute and fun and not having to be a boss and killing people?
Well, I mean, truthfully, let's say let's be real here, right? If you were the underboss, Liya, I think me and you would kill the entire crew in a maximum of 3 days.
Yes, yes. That's what I'm thinking too, also. I think you need someone a little bit more nicer than me because, um, I don't think people realize I'm very cutthroat, and I will just kill somebody.
Yeah, you also love to make me spiral in similar ways that Harry Brown used to. So it would be very interesting for the underboss. I mean, do I think you could pull it off? Yeah, but I think the crew immediately would become way more ruthless. It would be an interesting dynamic, honestly. It would.
Yeah.
And it could work. You never know. I haven't made my decision yet.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Any questions you want to ask me?
Why do you need that role fulfilled? I know, like you said, you need someone to bounce off of. You need that. Why don't you just use people in the crew for that situation?
Because most people, this doesn't really apply to you, so I guess you wouldn't see it this way, right? But most people will never give their real opinions because they don't want to get killed. So if somebody feels like they're a role where their job is to give their real opinions, it's like way more better, because then they feel like, okay, if I go tell Lang, you're a fucking idiot, why the fuck are you doing this? I can, because this is what he assigned to me to do, whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes it'll enable something within somebody that was always there, but it's been suppressed, and then sometimes it's really good to see them become their leader. It's similar to how Clark was before he was on the bus.
Yeah.
And he really kind of stepped into that role and started being like the person he wanted to be within the crew, and it was very very efficient for a lot of people around him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited and I'm scared.
All right. Well, thank you for coming. Appreciate it, Liya. If you need anything, you give me a call.
Okay. Bye.
Liya would be hilarious because she is an enabler. Like she's literally Harry Brown. Not necessarily in terms of like the character, but in just the way she enables Lang, like Harry did, right? Like she'll see Lang spiraling and she'll enable the fuck out of it. So it would be fucking hilarious. I won't lie. But yeah, Lang definitely needs balance. Yeah, I love that every character like in North Cypress like really is just so different from like there's no two characters in North Cypress that like are the same in like personality and shit. Like every character is very different.